Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, today we're gonna learn about a topic that is quite simple for you and for me also because I teach it in an easier way. I will share the screen. What we're gonna do regarding to the Pythagoras is to understand special features of Pythagoras. What is that? Triple Pythagoras or Pythagorean triple. Okay, Pythagorean triple. What is Pythagorean triple? Before we learn about the Pythagorean triple, let's do it in a hard way. What is hard way means? Let's see. What you know about Pythagorean rule? It is always on a right angle triangle, right? After it's a right angle triangle, we have one side called the longest side, which is hypotenuse. So this is a hypotenuse. And this is two adjacent sides, and we have the symbol of 90 degree here. You can do like this or like this, depend on your preference, but I prefer do this. Okay, so this is a hypotenuse called C. You can use any letters actually, and this is two adjacent side, so this is called adjacent 1 and adjacent 2, or you can just say base and height, up to you. Right, so we can say this is as a C, this is A, B, and A can be are switchable. You can switch A and B. And the formula, what is the formula, guys? A square
plus B square
equals C square. This is the Pythagorean rule that is invented by the famous Greek philosopher called Pythagoras. So then, after we learn about the Pythagoras rule, how about if you do this, guys? I have some questions about this. So some mathematicians tend to find the simple version of Pythagoras rule, but try to use the harder one. So if I have this triangle, and I have this sides as 3 meter, 4 meter, what is this?
3 square.
That's right. So the hypotenuse square or C square equals 3 square plus 4 square equals C square that we haven't get what is the value, right? So 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16,
25.
is C square. So 25 is C square. So C will be not divided by 2, be careful, square root of 25, which is 5. Yes, any question?
I put the square root on the left and the
No problem. You put square root on the left and right. Make sure that. So this is 5 meter. Is it a good number?
Yeah.
Okay, so rather than you use this formula, a mathematician give you the simple version. Okay, we have first Pythagorean triple, which is 3, 4, and 5. So you don't have to calculate anymore. Just memorize. 3, 4, 5 is the first Pythagorean triple. I will give you one more. Some more, I mean. Let's say I have a triangle, which is a bit rotated. I rotate the triangle here. And okay, how do you find this side? If you use the Pythagorean rule, how do you solve? 5 square plus something square. Let's say this is, yeah, what is the C? C is on the hypotenuse, right? So it can be AB, right? Plus B square, let's say, equals 13 square. So 25 plus B square equals 169. You can use your calculator if you don't memorize, no problem. So B square equals 169, subtract 29, right? At 25. So 169, 144. What is the B then?
12.
Square root of 144 is 12. Another good number. Okay, so this is 12. So we have another Pythagorean triple. 5, 12, and 13. Put the greater number on the most right side. Okay, so this is the second triple, right? So what is triple Pythagoras then? A triple Pythagoras is a set of a number that makes you understand or that simplifies in order to avoid this kind of rule. So we don't have to use this rule anymore, just memorize. And some architect or some contractor or some building maker, let's say, use this triple in order to avoid the long working. So you can just avoid this, guys. No need, just memorize. What do you memorize? The triple. 3, 4, 5. This is the ratio. 5 is always the hypotenuse of 3 and 4. And 13 is also the hypotenuse of 5 and 12. Okay, Jaden?
Can we do we have to use that way?
No need. If you cannot do this way, if you don't memorize the triple, you can use this way, but way longer, right? It will waste your time. Okay, I will put it here. Where is it? Where is it? Sec 1 Pythagoras theorem. We are learning the simple working of Pythagoras rule, Pythagorean triple. So you don't have to do the working too much, right? Right, there you go. Then with Pythagorean triple, just write down Pythagorean triple. So what is Pythagorean triple? A set of 3 numbers that always forming a Pythagorean rule without further working of a square plus b square equals c square anymore. You memorize. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Again, I will give you the idea about the Pythagorean triple is a set of a whole number of 3 integers. Means no decimal. If you get the decimal, if you don't have the triple Pythagoras rule, no problem. You can use the formula of square thing. A square plus b square equals c square. So Pythagorean triple is not applicable for all triangles. It's only applicable for an integer value triangle. Let's see. Another Pythagorean triple is this. So let's say this is A, B, C. I will give you 5 memorization of Pythagorean triple. Again, if you don't memorize, it's okay, but it will waste your time. Okay. So A, B again can be switchable. You can switch between A, B, but C is always the hypotenuse. First, what we already learned, 3, 4, 5, right? And then what next? 5, 12, 13. Do you remember? Do you know some more?
No.
Are there any idea? So you don't have the rule. Later on, I will give you how to find the Pythagorean triple, but it's on Sec 2, Sec 3 later. No need. 7, 24, 25. Let's prove. 7, 24, 25. Is it Pythagorean triple? Let's check. Let's do this. Okay, make it a bit longer. 7. Is 7, 24, and 25 following the Pythagoras rule? Let's check. Remember how to check? 7 square plus 24 square. Is it equals to 25 square? If it is not, so it is not following the triple Pythagoras. 49 plus. Okay, please someone calculate it for me. 24 square. What is it?
572.
6 to 5. I memorized the 5. The thing that ended is in 5. I memorized, but 24 I don't memorize. Is it same?
Yes.
So it is following a triple Pythagoras rule. And you don't have to do this anymore. Just memorize 7, 24, 25. Some more. 5, I limit the memorization to 5. 8, 15, 17. Check. Is 8, 15, 17 is a Pythagorean triple? 8, 15, 17. Is it the same? 64, 225, 289, same. Right? So this is 289 equals 289. So it follows the triple Pythagoras rule. One more. So again, how do I get this? How do you get this? How do you extract this number? 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25, 8, 15, 17. from checking. I have the formula, but again, I don't give you because it requires a lot of understanding. No need. That's this. Okay, do you have any questions so far? Jane?
But is it just plus one on B?
No.
Because of 15 to 17 is not plus one.
Yeah.
It's not one.
Okay, Jane asked, is B and C is differ by one as always? No, it's not always like that. It is a random number. Okay. Just look at this. Yeah, if you look at only 5, this 4, yes, it is differ by 1. But if you look at 15 and 17, it breaks the rule, right? So just memorize. I don't have any understanding about this. How? I don't give you about the understanding, but if I want to give you here, it's always be like this, guys. Let's say I have a p square plus q square, and this will be in if I'm not wrong, yeah. Here, the c is p square plus q square. This is 2pq, and this is p square minus q square. But again, don't memorize. Okay, this is only for those who are advanced. No need to use this formula. But if you want to do, yeah, it's your choice. Yes.
Like, what do you do? The answer is
Yeah, just memorize, Candy. Because there are no specific understanding about this. If you want to do the working, there you go, the PQ thing. But no need, just memorize 5. That's what is enough in Sec 1. If you are learning in secondary 2 or Sec 3, you can use the formula and will be given later. Yes, Jane?
Does PQ represent A?
No, PQ is a whole number, 1 and 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, any numbers. See, it's quite complicated if I teach you this. So let's skip about that. I will give you the simple understanding of only 5 Pythagorean triple that you need to memorize. So I will highlight this as a very, very important number. Okay, this is a Pythagorean triple. Okay, so let's try to check the understanding. Try to memorize this. I will give you some time to look at this. You may memorize the formula first or the triple first. You can pause the video, by the way, to look at the triple Pythagoras and try to memorize it. Okay, after you already memorized some of the Pythagorean triple, let's see the question. So without doing an actual counting, the square thing, you need to find the unknown sides. I'll give you this. What's the unknown?
5.
Why 5? Because the triple said 5, 12, 13, right? So the unknown is 5. That's it. You don't have to subtract 13 square minus 12 square equals something, wasting time. Some more. Who just meow just now. Okay, now. Do we have this kind of triple?
You can simplify it.
Okay, you can simplify. That's right. So we have something 48 and 50. There you go, Jane. So if you how do you do? Give me the reasoning.
Triple, right?
The triple, that's it?
Oh, you have to simplify it. So it's like, you cannot divide anymore, so we divide by 2.
That's it. So everything divided by 2 make it simple. Okay, this is the further triple. So what are those? 7. Why 7? Because we memorized the triple is 7, 24, 25. But is it 7? No. Yeah, you have to go back to its original. You multiply by 2 because if you divide by 2, you go back 14. Done. Do you have to do 50 square? Oh, wait. Something square, let's say a square plus 48 square equals 50 square. it's a waste of time. But if you do the triple, it is very, very easy. Jane,
So this ratio.
that's it. It's about the ratio. Okay, I will take note here. Okay, simple, right? Very, very simple. It helps you a lot. Cut most of your time to calculate this. What is a square? A square plus what is 48 square? Okay, it's a waste of time to do. Someone please calculate it. 48 square.
2,204.
2,304. Yeah.
2,500. See, hey, so much. The number is very, very annoying. I hate this number. A square equals 2,500 subtract 196, right? So A equals square root of 196, which is 14. See, you waste a lot of time to do this. Better use the ratio of Pythagorean triple. Okay, some more. Can we ask some more exercise? Let's try. How about this? Decimal. Okay, try. This is the unknown, means unknown is always on the right side, the greatest, the hypotenuse, right? Okay, so we have the number 1.5, 2, and something that we have to figure it out. How? Times what? Times 2. Why times 2? Jaden. To create a whole number. 1.5 times 2? 2 times. Yeah, 5. That's it. So 3, 4, and 5. But it's not 5. You have to go back to its original by dividing it by 2. 2.5.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if you do the working like this 1.5 square? Oh man. 2 square, right? You don't have to put the bracket anyway. Equals c square, 1.5 square. Oh my goodness. It's very, very annoying, right? It's very, very wasteful, waste of time. So if you learn about the triple Pythagoras, it will be very, very simple, efficient, working, and effective. No other word can describe this easiness of Pythagorean triple. See 2.5. Yeah, you can do it, by the way. You can do it. You can use this kind of rule to understand or to memorize, or not memorize, or if you don't want to memorize, the effect is wasting time. Okay, Candy? If you want to copy, I will give you some time. You may pause the video. Okay, let's continue. We are doing some questions. I will give you some workings here, or some questions about, okay, I will give you the word problem. A right angled triangle has a side of, wait, I have to think about the question. 15 cm on one side and 39 cm on its its hypotenuse. Calculate first another side of a triangle. Second, perimeter. Okay, how do you solve this? First thing first, you need to construct a triangle. Right, so how do you construct a triangle? Just look at the question properly and try to follow each of the clues. A right angled triangle has a side of 15 on one side and 39 on its hypotenuse. So first thing, you draw a right angled first, right? And then it is not in scale, of course. We have the hypotenuse here. The hypotenuse is 39 and one side of it is 15. What do you think 15 is located? Left or the bottom? Left. Why? Because it's in scale, right? Try to put it as much as you can. Okay, as much logic as you can. So this is the unknown. Another side, that's for A, let's say. First thing, it is, yeah, it is a triple or not. Let's check. 15 something 39, right?
Yeah.
So can you simplify, Devin? You divide by 3. So we have 5. If you divide this by 3, you have to divide by 3 also. 13. What is the triple Pythagoras of 15, 13, 5 and 13? 5, 12, and 13. But is 12 is the answer?
No.
No, you multiply by 3. Go up, multiply. So 12 times 3 is 36. Done. See?
Oh.
Very simple, right? You don't have to do the square root thing and so on. Perimeter. What is the perimeter? You know what is the concept of perimeter? Add all the sides, right? This 36. Take all the journey on the edges of the triangle, 15 and 39. You get the answer. I don't have to calculate it for you. Okay, you can do it by yourself. This is the first question. Next, guys. I will put on our notes. Oh, thanks. There you go. Next question, number 2. A triangle has sides of 27, 2.7. Oh, okay, it's quite challenging. Wait, it's hard. 27, and then 120, and an unknown hypotenuse. Find the hypotenuse. How? Try to think this question. Okay, Devin get the simple understanding. Divide by 3, right?
Divide by 4, 5.
Okay, you divide the side by 3 and unknown hypotenuse, so it means that you need to put the 27 here, 120 here, and the hypotenuse, which is unknown, just put a blank. You divide by 3 also. Okay, same question. 9, 40, right? Remember, if you divide by 3, it has to, what is the triple? 9, 40,
1.
and 41. So what? Times 3. Go to its original. 1, 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Do you want to use this rule?
Maybe.
You want to use this rule? Why you have to do when you have the simple way? Okay, one more. Some more, I mean. So some exercise can be done like this. Not a problem for you, I think. A hypotenuse of a triangle is 40 centimeters. Another adjacent side is 10 centimeters. Find. Wait, no, cannot. Let's say it's 30. Oh, no. 30, yeah, 30 centimeters. Find the other side, the unknown side. Okay, this is quite challenging, guys. This is a trap question. Here, how do you do this? A hypotenuse of a triangle is 40. So 40 is on the right side. 1, 2, 3. This is 40. And another adjacent is 30. If you simplify, what is the answer? You divide by 10. 3. Or what is the triple? 5. That's wrong. This is the hypotenuse, guys. So this is not following any Pythagorean triple. Why? Because a hypotenuse is always the longest side. Remember? How come the 4 is the longest than 5, longer than 5? Doesn't make sense, right? So don't get confused. You might tend to think that 3, 4, and 5 are triple Pythagoras. You will get 50, but it's very, very non-logical. Why? Let's try to draw first. So don't get confused by this kind of question. The 40 is located here, guys. How come it can be, let's say this is 30. How come it can be 50? Cannot, right? Because it's the longest side. The longest side has to be hypotenuse. So you are prohibited. So this is not following any Pythagorean triple. Write down. Use the regular formula. See, again, I said previously, a Pythagorean triple is not always applicable for all kind of right angle triangle. So write down 40. This is 30. Let's say this is 30. I can put anywhere, right? This is 8. Make sense? So a square plus 30 square equals 40 square. So you have to use this formula. 900. So a square is 700, right? You subtract and you do the calculation using calculator. What's the answer, guys? 10 square root 7 or
20, 45. And for
6. See, again, the triple Pythagorean rule is not annihilating the previous formula. It has to be somewhat connected and it has to be understand parallel. You have to understand both. It's not following any triple Pythagoras rule. Okay? Not following Pythagorean triple. Okay, this is the question, the trap question. You might think that this is 50, but again, 50 is the longest and it's supposed to be on the hypotenuse. But the question is giving you hypotenuse is 40, not 50. Okay. Okay, you may copy the working. This is the question, the type of question that is not following any Pythagorean triple. Don't use it. Yeah, I'll give you some exercises. The simple exercise, find the unknown sides from this Pythagorean triple. So we conclude that this is a Pythagorean triple, which is following the triple Pythagoras rule. Just fill the blanks, right? Find the unknowns. Too much, I think 5 is enough. Wait, here. Okay, I will give you the question later. Okay, this is the question. I will drag down because it is not enough for one screen. So you may pause if you need to copy the questions. And I don't discuss this. Try to do it by yourself because what we already learned is enough for you to understand this question, for you to do this question. So this is the first section. You may print screen right now. You may take a screenshot. And this is the second section. Wait, sorry. You can take the screenshot. So you are finding the unknown side. It might include a non-triple Pythagorean rule. So you have to use the formula of a square plus b square equals to c square. Which one? Actually, every question can be solved by a square plus b square equals c square. But if you have the understanding of Pythagorean triple, you will get much shorter time to solve this question. Just try to find which is which. Okay, good luck. And that's the end of our lesson on Pythagorean rule. See you guys.